The People's Court, today at 4:30.
No, girls, this was very careless. Don't you know these things are dangerous? They're always starting fires.
What a day. What a wonderful, crazy, exciting, exhausting day. It's going to be terrific from now on, no question. And then maybe Damien and I really can be happy. A tall, dark, handsome man is about to propose. Aren't these things ridiculous?
Yeah, well, it could have been worse. I could have got that one. Hey, wait a minute.
It must have been meant for another table.
What are you so worried about? I'm sure it doesn't mean me. I'm not that tall.
Why don't you open your cookie?
Okay, I will. Oh, very interesting.
What does it say?
It says, Zhonglao.
But what does that mean?
It means, Confucius say, there's no time like the present.
Oh, that guy said everything first, didn't he?
I'm sure he did. I wonder if he was the first one to say, I love you.
I think that was Adam. Of course, Adam didn't have too many choices, did he? Men are much luckier today. They have lots of choices.
Yeah, well, all of those choices don't make any difference once you've made a decision.
What are you talking about, Damien?
Poppy, I'm talking about you and me. Look, I love you. I'm asking you to marry me.
Maybe this time I can say yes.
The Edge of Night is brought to you by Squeezably Soft Charmin Bathroom Tissue and by Folgers Crystals, the coffee that tastes as rich as it looks.
In New York, known for its fine dining, we're at world-famous Tavern on the Green restaurant. Tonight, we're secretly replacing the fine coffee they normally serve with Folgers Crystals. Are Folgers dark, sparkling crystals rich enough to impress New York diners? Let's watch.
Coffee was great, really delicious. I loved it.
It's really rich, really rich coffee flavor.
It's really rich. You can really taste the flavor.
It's Folgers Crystals.
Is it?
Instant.
You're kidding.
Excellent.
Great. I'd absolutely buy it.
You start your morning off with this or finish the day with this. This is good. I like it. It's very good.
Folgers Crystals. Coffee rich enough to be served in America's finest restaurants.
Oh, she's so cute. Let me give her a squeeze. Ooh.
That reminds me, Mr. Whipple, you've changed.
Oh?
You don't say, please don't squeeze the Charmin anymore.
Well, I stopped because no one ever listened to me. It wasn't all bad. That squeezing got you to try Charmin. The softness keeps you coming back for more. How soft is Charmin? Watch. Drop a fragile egg. But on Charmin, it won't break, because Charmin's so cushiony, so squeezably soft. And that's the whole idea behind Charmin. The squeezing gets you, the softness keeps you.
Calvin? It seems to me that you haven't said much in Miles' defense. I mean, I know you like the guy. Do you actually believe he is capable of what he's accused of?
What you mean about beating up Barbara Montgomery? Of course I don't believe it. Miles is incapable of that kind of an act of violence, even in a drunken state. Look, if you haven't exactly noticed me making a big show of defending the guy, it's because I am a police officer in the case we are supposed to appear at least impartial, right?
Okay. You know he didn't do it. I know he didn't do it. Anybody who spends 5 minutes with Miles knows that it's impossible he could do something so crazy and vicious. So how come the guys downtown don't know it?
Because we keep coming up against the same thing. I mean, the facts are staring us in the face, beginning with the fact that the man was there, Gavin.
He was brought there.
It doesn't matter. That doesn't mean he didn't go crazy and beat her up. Anyway, if there is another answer, believe me, we'll find it.
When?
I can't move any faster until I get some new leads.
The odds are 100 to 1. It's Barbara's former boyfriend.
Oh, I see. So now you have a junior detective's badge.
My theory is he walked in, saw Miles in her bed, and then beat the living daylights out of her.
Yeah, well, you gotta hand in your badge, bub, because it's a likely theory, but I already checked it out.
And?
0. Barbara Montgomery's ex-boyfriend is an ambulance driver who happened to be on duty that night.
You're kidding.
No. We checked out his alibi, and he came up clean as a whistle.
Oh, hell. This world is going crazy, Calvin. I mean, how can a man like Miles be accused of this?
Man, I do not know. Obviously, he's been set up bit by circumstantial bit.
By Nora Fulton.
Yeah, well, they're not just gonna accept our word for that, buddy. We're gonna have to pull something else out of the hat. And right now, there is nothing left in this tidal brain of mine. We're just gonna have to hope we get lucky. Maybe that's glad tidings, huh?
Well, you'll never know until you open the door.
I thought you were getting it.
Oh, all right, you lazy bum. Coming! Hi, Jamie. Come on in.
Calvin.
Hey, Tyler, what's happening, man? Come on in. Have a seat.
Thank you.
You want a beer?
Sure, please.
Oh, I'll get it.
Oh, no, allow me.
Oh, no, please don't move a muscle. I'll get it for you.
Well, since you're so young and eager, why don't you bring back 2, okay?
I think I'll bring back 3.
So what's happening, man?
I'm afraid I've got some crazy and rather disturbing news for you, Calvin.
Yeah, okay, out with it.
The chief is missing.
What did you just say?
He said the chief is missing? What happened?
All I got was a sketchy report, but apparently a former employee of Sky's followed him up to a mountain cabin and tried to blow his brains out.
Tried?
Well, he didn't succeed, fortunately, but he did manage to get Sky's house guest as a hostage.
House guest as in who?
Valerie Bryson.
Oh, no, not Val.
That's the report.
And there's no sign of him?
No, nothing yet.
Yeah, well, where does the chief figure in all this?
Well, you see, the chief ran up there on Sky's request to try to help out the local police. And when he got there, he left Sky in the cabin and went looking for Valerie and this guy who took her hostage. That's pretty wild country up there. Nobody's seen either one of them since.
Chief Mallory, are you sure you're all right?
Yeah, okay. When I realized he was going to fire, I spun around and I hit the ground. I smashed my knee on a rock. It's pretty sore, but I think the only real damage is just my pride.
Under the circumstances, I don't think you should be too concerned with that, but don't worry, I won't tell anyone.
Thank you. How are you? You okay?
Yeah, I'm fine. I'm scared, cold, tired, hungry, wet. Nothing more than that.
Valerie, I gotta thank you for what you did out there in the snow. That was a very extreme situation, and you sure did not lose control of yourself.
You don't have to worry about me, Chief. After that incident with George Foley and now this, I feel like I can handle anything.
I'm sure you can. Listen, as long as we are going to be orphans in the storm and trapped here, why don't you just call me Derek, huh?
Okay. Derek, what do you think about we move this cot over in front of the fire?
That's a good idea, right here. Why don't we, check our resources here, huh? We are painfully shy in luxury.
Well, Sky warned me that I might have to rough it this weekend. Somehow I don't think this is what he had in mind, but, well, we'll just see what we can do anyway. Oh, I'm so cold. Do you think we can get out of here tonight?
I don't see how we can, not unless somebody comes up to the cabin. I think we're gonna have to stay here until morning, until it's light, so we can find our way to civilization. I have no idea where we are.
That's okay, we can make do. Derek, I'm thankful to be here. We have a fire. Hey, what more could we want?
I think this fire should be our #1 priority, just to keep it going.
Well, is there anything else I should do to help?
I don't think so, really. Flue seems to be open, so we got no problems there. We'll burn this wood, that's the beginning.
Oh, here's some more newspaper.
Oh, good.
July 1980.
Well, doesn't have to be the latest news. It'll still keep us warm.
You know, something like this happened to me once before.
I mean, you have had experiences along these lines before?
I've never been taken hostage, no. One time in Switzerland, some schoolmates and I took off on an abandoned ski trail. We wandered around in the woods and got so lost, we went in circles. We were freezing, and finally we came across a deserted cabin, something like this. Got inside, there was a fireplace. Nobody had any matches.
Well, you have obviously not learned your lesson. Carry matches with you at all times.
You didn't have any with you.
I was never stranded in Switzerland.
You know, now that I'm getting warmer, I'm feeling how hungry I am.
Yeah. Well, let's try not to think about steaks and mashed potatoes with gravy and chocolate cake and coffee.
Stop, please, I can't take it. Okay, let's, pretend that we've just eaten such a huge meal that we couldn't even fit in another bite.
You're a real sport, Val. That's what I like about you. When things get tough, you really know how to hang on.
It's easier being here than in the clutches of a madman with a gun. You know something else, Derek? You're not at all the way I thought you were.
Just how did you think I was?
Well, the other times that I've seen you, I got the impression that you were sort of gruff and humorless. And now, here we are in the middle of nowhere. You've just been shot at. You have the responsibility of getting me home safely, and you're funny.
Well, I figure the danger is past, and we're gonna be okay, and it's nice to get out of the office once in a while, you know?
Oh.
Even if these aren't the conditions I'd like. I'm grateful for the few blessings we got. Roof over my head, a fire here in this potbelly. Good company.
Meet Ginger Schneider, a super prize winner.
I won $250,000 from Publishers Clearinghouse. Suddenly, I could buy a house, invest, send my son on a trip he'd been dying to take.
The new Publishers Clearinghouse Triple Sweepstakes is in the mail right now with over $1 million in prizes. Win cash, cars, yachts, trips, homes, even a $250,000 super prize. Enter the new Publishers Clearinghouse Sweepstakes now. It's our biggest ever. We want to make you a winner.
Think of this mask as makeup, oils, dirt that dull your complexion. Lift it away. Start clean, fresh. Introducing New Pond's Essential Cleansing Lotion and Makeup Remover. It's rinseable. The one essential lotion you smooth on. Rinse dirt, rinse makeup gently away. The one essential for clean, beautiful skin.
Beautiful skin. Created by Pond's.
New Pond's Essential Cleansing Lotion and Makeup Remover.
The dinner was delicious. Thank you.
The pleasure was all mine.
Please come in, make yourself comfortable. Look, Geraldine left us fire. Would you like some brandy?
Thank you. Brandy would be fine.
I'm so happy that we worked all this out between us. I felt very bad that you were mad at me.
Well, so did I. It was all ridiculous, wasn't it?
Yes. I tried to tell you how things stood between Skylar and I, but you didn't understand, or I think maybe you didn't want to understand.
Oh, no, that wasn't the case. It was actually something I'm sure you suspected all along. I was just plain jealous.
How sweet you are to admit that.
Well, it's true. I was green with envy every time you two so much as looked at each other. Especially at that last dinner party we all had together.
Well, you believe me now, don't you? You can't possibly believe that we have any real feelings toward each other. We were just playing a very nasty little game with each other. And as you probably know by now, Skylar Whitney can be very cruel when he wants to be.
Well, I have spoken to Sky about it. In fact, we discussed it in detail. He was brutally frank about his feelings.
Really? What did he say?
I don't think we should go into that.
No. I think from now on we should tell each other everything. Besides, it would amuse me to know what Whitney had to say about me.
Well, if you really want to know, his feelings were much the same as yours are about him. He was interested in you as a sort of revenge against your late husband. He was the man who took all of Sky's possessions. So Sky naturally thought it fitting that he should arrange things in such a way that he could possess everything that belonged to Jefferson Brown.
There, you see, it proves everything that I've said about Skylar, that he's a horribly nasty man.
I don't really blame him for it. I think he went through a difficult time. Revenge was quite understandable. I didn't really believe him at first. But then he called me earlier and said he was taking Valerie Bryson away for the weekend.
Well, everyone needs to have a silly little fling now and then.
I think it's more than that. I think he's quite serious about her. Anyway, he said that this weekend may well be an important one for him.
Stage all set for me to give Valerie the big pitch. And then this has to happen. Where are they, anyway? What if Parrish hurts her? And why doesn't somebody call? Now I'm really in trouble. Things are going right down the drain. Cameron might even pull me in. I'll bet anything she's enjoying herself someplace with Ian, the bum.
Alan, hurry up. We're going to be late.
Relax, Dad. My wedding's 4 hours away.
4 hours? I got to finish dressing.
Okay. Just let me get my secret first.
Use mine. We'll both need something strong today.
No, thanks. I need my secret.
Oh, Dad's spray isn't good enough for you.
Daddy's secret roll-on works better than yours.
Are you going to have 2 antiperspirants even after you're married?
Absolutely. Secret really helps keep me dry, even when we walk down the aisle.
Don't bring mine. Hey, but if it's that good, I'll try it.
It's for women. Smell.
Pretty.
Not like a guy.
But if...
sorry, Dad, but don't think of it as losing my secret. Think of it as gaining a bathroom.
Secret strong enough for a man.
But made for a woman. We'll bet we can get you to try new Enriched Wondra. Just because it comes in a different package that says new on it, that's no reason. What if I told you that new Wondra is enriched with 11 emollients? And clinical testing with dermatologists proved new Enriched Wondra is better than ever at helping your rough, dry skin heal itself. Watch. Your skin is constantly losing moisture, but new Enriched Wondra has even richer emollients than before, so it holds in more of your own moisture, and that helps your skin heal itself naturally. But the best way for you to know how much better it works is to try it. New Enriched Wondra helps your rough, dry skin heal itself better. It really does.
Come on, Mitch, you promised.
You're not listening to me.
That's because it's way past my bedtime.
Oh, Cliff, come on. I haven't finished telling you about my day at Sid's Tavern.
Hey, remember that guy who was next to you the whole day? That was me.
That was you?
I was the guy who was taking all the orders and mixing the drinks and carrying all the trays. I thought I proved myself indispensable to you, and I ingratiated myself in front of every customer, except, of course, Norfolk.
Well, I don't want to talk about Norfolk.
Well, I don't want to talk about Norfolk neither. I don't want to talk about anything. I just want to go to bed.
Good. You just lie there, close your eyes, and I'll do all the talking.
All right. My eyes are closed. I am listening. Talk fast.
Cliff, I have so many wonderful ideas about that tavern. Cliff, are you listening to me?
I'm listening to you.
Poppy gave me this great book, Restaurant Management, and if I can manage to read my way through that, baby, I know I can... And Poppy, she's wonderful. I really think we're going to make a terrific team.
Let's see.
Don't you? I mean, she may have the smarts, but I've got the experience.
All right, Nina, I think you're going to be a great team.
Good night, sweetheart.
Oh, Cliff, wait a minute.
I knew you'd change your mind.
What about Francesco?
What about Francesco?
Do you think we ought to keep him on his ship? I mean, Cliff, face it, I mean, he's a little weird.
Why don't you just get a jukebox that plays only Neapolitan music?
Cliff, that's terrific. That's a terrific idea. I can keep it. I'll tell Poppy about it in the morning.
Honey, it's morning already. Look, now, I got a court case to try in a few hours, and if my client goes to jail, it'll be your fault, not mine. So, you just trundle yourself off to bed, and I'll trundle myself off to mine.
Cliff, I'm sorry.
Good, I'll stay.
Oh, Cliff, you know, it's just that I'm so excited.
Mitzi, shut up! Who would call at a time like this? Oh, get the fire up there now!
It's Poppy. Hey there, partner. What's wrong? Everything! I hate to tell you this, honey, but everything is a disaster. There's a fire in the tavern. Oh, Poppy, no. I know, it's horrible news. The missing our dreams, they're going up in smoke like this minute right before my eyes. No, it can't be true. Oh, my God, Cliff, there's a fire at Sid's Tavern. What? Poppy, are you hurt? No, I'm not hurt. Don't worry about me. It's the tavern. It's the tavern. Oh, my God, it's awful. The place is gutted out. There's not going to be a single thing left.
Poppy!
Look, I got to go now, honey. So long, miss. Nothing left for me, Davey, nothing. No dreams ever come true for me. None of
Ladies and gentlemen, presenting New Jello Pudding Pops. New Jello Pudding Pops.
Hey, look, Cosby, what you got?
New Jello Pudding Pops. Frozen pudding on a stick.
Great.
Tastes splendiferous. And Mom won't give you that long, worried mama face like she does with some snacks because she knows this is made with real pudding. Oh.
New Jell-O brand pudding pops. All the goodness of real Jell-O pudding made with milk, so you know it's wholesome.
Tastes splendiferous.
And no worried mama face.
The trouble with having fruit in cereal is you run out of fruit and are left with just cereal. But that won't happen with Post Raisin Bran, the fruit and cereal lover cereal. Because Post packs 3 packs of plump, sweet raisins into every box and combines them with the crispiest bran flakes, so you can get raisins in every spoonful. With Post, you won't run out of fruit, and that's very special. Post Raisin Bran, the fruit and cereal lover cereal.
Starting January 3rd, you could be a winner when Daytime Dilemma returns. Here's how to enter. Send your name, address, and phone number to Daytime Dilemma. Post Office Box 1, New York, New York, 10046. Send in your postcards. We may be calling you to play Daytime Dilemma.
Poppy, will you listen to me a minute, please? I know it's a terrible thing to happen, but as bad as it is, it's not the end of the world.
It's the end of time, Damien!
Oh, it isn't. Those who could have been killed in that fire, you weren't even hurt. What warned you about the fire anyways?
I was sound asleep and I heard the sound of that smoke detector, so I came running downstairs into the tavern, and the tavern was blazing, and there was lots and lots of smoke, and I don't know, I guess if it hadn't been for that thing, I might not have even made it out here.
Now look, that's the important thing, isn't it, huh?
Is it?
Yes!
Puppy! Oh, pretty help. I know, honey, I know.
I don't know. I talked to the fire chief for a minute. He thinks it was an electrical fire. Probably started in some faulty wiring around the Christmas tree. At least that's where they think the flame started.
No! That's not what it was. Someone set that fire deliberately because when I came running downstairs into the tavern, I saw a woman running outside the door. I was screaming to her to help me, and that woman ignored me deliberately. She did.
Hey, baby, come on in here with me, and I'll buy you a couple of drinks.
Terrible fire?
Oh, a hell of a fire. Looks real bad. They just brought in some more fire equipment.
How bad is it?
I guess the tavern's going to be a total loss. It's about ready to collapse. You know, the firemen are trying to save the adjacent building.
Come back in here, Rubberneck, and give me a drink.
How do New Yorkers stand up to a tough winter cold with a tough cold medicine? Alka-Seltzer Plus cold medicine.
When I get a cold, I feel achy, stuffed up. This part of your nose and your sinuses, my headache, the body aches. Alka-Seltzer Plus is a remarkable product, and you feel better. You just feel better.
Alka-Seltzer Plus cold medicine blitzes the New York cold.
You want fast relief? Take Alka-Seltzer Plus.
Stay right where you are, folks. You may be the winner of $1 million. This is Ed McMahon. I urge you to watch your mail for $1 million message from me. Look for the envelope with my name and your name on it from American Family Publishers. If you receive this envelope, you may already be the winner of $1 million. I will personally award this giant prize. So look for your $1 million envelope this week. Be sure it's from American Family Publishers. It could make you a millionaire.
Tonight, Roger's old flame comes to Milwaukee, and he turns to the Fonz for advice on how to free himself from her spell on Happy Days. Then Laverne's walking on air when she wears an experimental anti-gravity suit on Laverne and Shirley. And Jack's hot date may leave him spending a night in the cooler on Three's Company. After, guest star Jane Fonda catches the women at the office off guard on 9 to 5.
Tonight on ABC's World News Tonight, America is bringing back a newly missile-armed battleship, the New Jersey. Critics say battleships are defenseless against torpedoes and missiles. America says, watch out, they just don't build them like this anymore. ABC News, uniquely qualified to bring you the world.
Gloria Vanderbilt black denim jeans have all the mystery and magic of black. It's a shame to call them Janes.
I'm Roseanne Scamardello. Coming up on the 5 o'clock Eyewitness News, a Manhattan man is charged with severely beating and raping a 9-year-old girl. She remains in critical condition. We'll have a full report and this.
Right now, I'm in a beauty salon. So what you say? Hey, do you know what time it is? I'm Mara Walensky. I'll tell you.
Also, police are holding a news conference right now on the case of missing Eton Pates. All this and more at 5 o'clock.
This time of year, you get a lot of holiday suggestions. Most involve spending money. This is about saving money. You're going to be calling a lot of people long distance. If you use MCI, you can place the same call to the same place and talk the same length of time for a lot less money. Or you can talk a lot longer for the same money. Take a little jingle out of Bell's pockets. Call MCI. You haven't been talking too much, just paying too much.
Introducing new improved flavored Trident with more great taste than ever before.
Big news. Tastier spearmint. Tastier cinnamon. Tastier fruit.
Tastier chews.
Big news. Big news.
And 4 out of 5 dentists surveyed recommend sugarless gum for their patients who chew gum.
The big news is tastier chews.
New Trident.
More great taste than ever before.
Good morning.
What's that, blueberry muffins?
Oh, you're a bear today. Here, have some shed spread.
Okay.
It's got a rich, buttery taste.
Yeah?
And you know, shed spread has a third less calories than butter or margarine, and no cholesterol. Oh, the bear just turned into a pussycat.
Oops.
Butterfingers?
You mean shed spread fingers?
Look out, Butter. Here comes Shed Spread. Great taste, a third less calories, no cholesterol. In sticks, bowls, and the country crock.
You know, you're a great cook.
Are you buttering me up?
I'm shed spreading you up.
I liked you better as a grouch.
You got it.
Oh, I'm sorry, Mr. Brady. What's that?
It's my new Dristan display.
Big Dristan's helper?
Right. It explains 6612. See? Dristan has a yellow layer to relieve these 6 symptoms. But unlike some medicines that stop at 6, Dristan also has a white layer to relieve these 6 symptoms.
6612. I'll try Dristan. Mr. Brady, you were right. I feel great.
Dristan makes a big difference. Dristan relieves 12 cold